One question I used to ask myself almost all the time is where would my life have been after graduation from this university? Ghana, it's so easy for you to get immediate employment after going through your service. First, you have to serve the nation for 1 year before you get posted or you try to seek for employment somewhere else. So if you're lucky and you find yourself in a private company, you get paid immediately you start the work. But or find yourself in the government sector, you have to wait sometimes like 3 months before the allowance starts coming. But that didn't happen to me because of this small business I started whilst I was on campus. The mailing and then this pig farming thing. I believe you might be asking, how can pig farming be paying me on a daily basis? This is how I do with the pig farming. I try my best to live on 600 Ghana cedis every month. So with the 600 Ghana cedis every month, it means for the next 12 months, that will be somehow like 7,200, which I need to put aside so that I will survive the whole of the year. So I was imagining like, what about those who didn't also start anything at all whilst they were on campus? Like those who get the money, they spend it on other things or use it for enjoyment, hoping that they'll come home and then start work, get paid. So if they come home, nothing like that is happening, or what they envisioned didn't work in their favor, how are those people surviving? I didn't worry about the government paying me the allowance, but my focus is just to get something small from my mailing center because of the small business I started, which I said the mailer center alone is able to bring me, at least 120 cities every month. So with that, it means I can survive on it if I choose to. But I don't really survive on the mailing alone. After sales of the page, like I said, I put aside an amount of money I think this money can sustain me throughout the year. And I calculate how much I'll need for each month just to live frugal so that I'll get extra to invest in the farm once more. So how would my life have been? That's the question again. Or how would my life be like if I came home? No, I have no small business doing in the house. I have no side hustles doing, and I also have not received any payments for my service to the nation. Allowance has not been paid yet. How will I have survived after graduation? So that's what I'm saying is that if you're on campus, assuming you're watching me and still on campus, you don't need to spend everything you get on campus. Once you're on campus, your parents or your caretakers, they don't care. They really take good care of you until you graduate. But when you come home, that's where the reality sets in because they expect you to start your own work, earn your own money, and survive by yourself. If you're on campus and they're providing for you, find ways and means to also save something a little so you can use it to start something small for yourself so that when you come home, you don't look idle and miserable and start to blame a lot of people. So that's basically what I did. I was saving the little I get once I was on campus and I was sending that one also back home. And anytime I send the money back home to do some work, then they don't understand why I bring money back when the money leaves from home to me and I bring it back to them. But I'll make sure I save something small every time I get some money or extra money somewhere and I channel it back to start something at home so that when I come home, I wouldn't be idle and be looking for people to help me, especially financially. So that is what I did. And you need to also start thinking about it. I said it because and I look at most of my audience, we are within the college age and then the university ages. That's why I'm really making this video so that you also think about it if you have not thought about it yet. Because when you come home, it's not going to be like how it is when you were on campus. You will definitely need to do things for yourself. And that is one thing you will do to survive. So look deeply into it and start your own thing. That one will help you a lot and it will save you from messy life people are living when they graduate from school. There are people like some of my colleagues, they call me for assistance financially because their allowance were not paid to them on time and they are struggling. They are always in the room, quarreling, fighting with their parents and their siblings, fighting over leftover food and a whole lot of things. For that not to happen to you, you have to act fast by starting something small that you know can help you to survive in the meantime whilst you seek for your permanent employment.